London, England.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Cole now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson.
Jackson's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
At the 22-yard line.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Campbell making the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Ravens' 16-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up
on 2nd down. Gaines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Ravens, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that number 1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Jackson.
2nd and 8.
Being chased out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On first down, Gaines. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they go play action now. Burrow looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
On second down, Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Burrow's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 6-yard line.
On second down now. Gaines. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Burrow on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. They go play action with Jackson.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson now on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Michael Dixon.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Gaines, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his kick is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jackson's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Burrow's pass.
He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turn. Oh, and for the 3rd. And a loose football.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Ravens.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Jackson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Ravens 3,
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
At the 36-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And he stopped immediately there.
For the running back.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
First
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
To Jarvis Landry.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gaines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 27.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Jackson.
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And Jackson throwing once more.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson's pass.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. On first down, Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
operating from the gun. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Here's Conley. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
What a turn of events there. As a kick returner, you know they're going to try to strip it. That's a costly turnover.
But it's interesting because they're going to be aggressive in covering the kick and trying to knock the ball free. But kick returners by nature, they're aggressive as well, trying to turn into a big play. Sometimes when aggressive meets aggressive, something gives.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Bengals 27.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Burrow. Campbell making the catch. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Burrow will throw. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 2nd down now. Gaines, and he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his year.